dressed up as a
Sheep Squad,
sheep?
yes it was.
Ever it was, it's dead. Should be able to lift the lockdown. Let's get back to that terminal. And that's that. Time to head back to Ares. If he has anything to do with all this.
Your boss looks like she's about to strangle me with one of those vines. Something happened in there?
Ares? Between the feral ghouls, the strangler vines, and that insane sheep robot, I've about reached my limit with this place. And your antics. I don't know if this is some kind of trap or elaborate cover-up, but we need to get through that door and get answers. Now!
Whoa, whoa, trap? Where's this coming from? Hold on. Did you say sheep robot? Like the Baba kind or the killer robot kind?
Ares! The door! Now! Please!
Okay, just give me a second. Yeesh.
Nearly there now. We're getting closer to the truth. I can feel it. Agreed.
Alright, let's see here. Login credentials, check. New terms of employment, yeah. Benefits enrollment expired, sure. And done. Trust me now, I'll even lead the way, so if you change your mind, it'll be easier to shoot me in the back.
Thank you for opening the door. But know that if we find anything linking you to this, you're still going to have to answer for it.
Add it to the catalog of questionable things I already have to answer for.
Seems like you've been pretty thorough. Are you ready to discuss what you've found? Excellent. I'll take what you've collected. Let me take a look at what you found. I just need a minute to review it all.
Pull out your decoder rings, kids. It's detective time.
I see. That's concerning. Wait a moment. This name. I know this name. I think I've seen enough. Initiate, we should discuss our findings. Well, it seems like Cassie was indeed. I think it'd be a good idea to step through the evidence together. I may have been assuming too much. I'd like to be on the same page. Yes. It would seem this was a routine trip until the end. Not quite. While that seems like a believable conclusion, they were bunked down here due to a rad storm. A large group of civilians. Indeed. It looks like we... That was my take as well. Based on Cassie's description and the letter you found earlier, the total number of people they've abducted, though, is... Right. The manifest. That's right. Dr. Blackburn. Not only was he present on multiple trips, but Cass... Likely these Hellcat mercenaries you've dealt... I knew the name sounded familiar. Think back, Initiate. Do you... That was Tally Lang, the young woman that was very clearly a raider. Dr. Blackburn was the one who had been performing experiments to help the people of the Waste. I had thought it sounded too good to be true. Indeed we do. Dr. Blackburn was hiring these Hellcat mercenaries. It would appear they were cautious at first. An unfortunate end, but I'm glad I had you here, Initiate. I do believe we... Well, part of me wants to encourage you to follow. But if I've learned anything from this, it's allowing for the patients to fight. It's something that I... And hopefully, anyway, if we can determine... I'll meet you there. Ares, I owe you an apology. My rash behavior was unfitting of my position, and frankly, unfair to you.
Water under the bridge. All of my best friendships start with misplaced suspicion of mass kidnapping.
I will take your word for it. I am sorry either way.
If you really want to make it up to me, I've heard you guys have some killer rocket launchers to spare.
Absolutely not.
Find, protect, and preserve.
I was wondering if you'd like to pick up a shift today in the home department. Honestly, any hours that you're willing to give to us.
They're not trying to tell me that I have to work.
Weapons at the ready.
Weapons at the ready, very well.
Initiate. Good. You're here. We finally have a clear picture about the abductions. The Hellcat Company has been abducting people. Our findings at Harper's Ferry mean that Dr. Blackburn is all...
I can't believe he just walked in here.
We should see if anyone needs help with anything.
The arrogance he must have had to come here.
The question facing us now is how to find... Lucky for us, Scribe...
That's right. Remember the Pip-Boy you found in the uncanny cabin? It came from Vault. It took a bit of research to locate it.
No,
I wasn't able to find it. I know every Vault 96.
Is gonna love it.
Well,
What we do know is that we have a. If we find them,
Unsurprising. A vault would investigate it?
then we're agreed. Scribe Valdez.
I've marked Vault 96 on your map. Of course.
Next mission is soon.
We've the Brotherhood Scribe's life is
Atlas.
Step 1, you'll take point. Based on other vaults, once you've secured, activate it.
I'm glad to hear. It's a good. Find any. If Blackbird. You have your order. Dismissed.
Need some words of wisdom, Initiate?
Cleaning duty again? I swear Night Shin has it out for me.
late to the party, aren't you? If you're looking to loot the place, some Blood Eagles are ahead of you in line. Our squad was guarding the Name's Woods. Corporal. We got hired by this creep of a doctor to guard. I think I can go easy. Make better choice.
Wow, it's freezing in here. What happened here? It looks like a mess. Blood Eagles. Looks like Paladin Romani was right. We still need to figure out. Give me a moment to... Wow, it's freezing in here. What happened here? It looks like a mess. Well, that's gonna complicate. If the Hellcats were here, give me a moment to look at these two. Oh, that's not good. The vault's on internal lockdown. I guess if there are automated defenses still working, they'll all be out. Let's get moving. Locked. Must be the security lockdown. Let me try something. Got it. I was able to use the Pip-Boy's protocols to get the doors open, but it fried the circuits. If we run into any more locked doors, we're gonna need another way through.
Who goes?
It seems I have an excess of visitors today. Ah, yes. The one I met at Fort Atlas. I did hope we would meet again under more convivial circumstances. These are not they, unfortunately. I have no quarrel with the Brotherhood, but I must ask you to leave immediately. Please leave me be. I cannot be responsible for what may happen if you remain.
I guess we found Dr. Blackburn. Looks like most of this place is locked off. We need to search everywhere, but our options are limited right now. I think that door labeled mainframe is stuck open, though. Let's start there.
Ooh, I got an extra one arm. Ooh.
This vault was a biological research facility originally. This vault is blind about why. Perhaps it is fitting that I found this place. I have been honest about my purpose, after a fashion, but less than forthcoming about its nature.
Down. Go, 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 go.
Robotics control failure in the mainframe wing. Activating emergency fabrication protocol FS401.
Jeanette, circuits 10, 1857.
Got it.
Fabrication system offline. Activating emergency repair protocol CR889.
889, that's Hans. We need a reactor brownout. All right.
Don't envy the night.
Ready on the detonator.
We survived.
Molly, are you in?
Sorry, just a...
Brownout in 3, 2, 1.
Power fluctuations detected in the engineering wing. Activating emergency stabilization protocol ES109. Detonation in the cryogenics wing. Activating superseding protocol Omega. Frick.
That's not in the database. What?
Protocol confirmed.
All exits have sealed to prevent a containment breach. Calculating optimal process to exterminate all personnel in the vault. Done. All remaining personnel may now be terminated.
Glad that's over.
I got it. Cover the door. Damn it. Almost.
Data upload from compromised system detected. Suspect data stream has been quarantined.
Bypass.
Research log, Dr. Edgar. In retrospect, my enthusiasm is excessive,
Glad that's over.
if not actually misplaced. I am down to the last 4 viable test subjects. Further research is at an impasse. Unless I move to human subjects, obtaining volunteers will be impossible. The necessary experimentation to even approach a functional result will be unavoidably fatal to some. I will have to take extreme measures to obtain subjects. Thousands, perhaps millions of lives will be saved. Utility trumps sentimentality. Headlong.
This is now a combat zone. You may
Your persistent refusal to depart is a distraction I do not need. Please, I am asking you again, leave this place and do not return. There is nothing for you here but sorrow. Whatever you think you will accomplish here, I promise you. powers are easy to approach when one is a doctor. I tell myself these acts are necessary, the work too important, and I cannot complete it without living human subjects to experiment upon. It is I
Is that you, Basher? Wow, you're late. Oh, you're the one
You know her?
Listen, we're in a bad way here. Cut off from... I've been trying to get us out of here. I just found this vault secure. You help us? Now we're top.
Good thing Shin's not here.
No shooting, boys. They're on our... Crap, here they come again. Damn. Good thing you showed up when you did. Looks like I was right about you. Shame. We could get into some... Can't believe the Brotherhood bailed us out. As always with you. Yeah, I figured. Them's the breaks. What, too heartless? You don't lead a gang? I'll be honest. The only... Duh, we're one of our people trailed those Hellcat idiots back here. A vault's gotta be... Okay, this one turned out to be some kind of... With it? I can't believe you bought that bullshit I told... Can't get enough... All yours. You got this far, so... Thanks again. No promises.
You've got interesting friends initiative.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 57. I begin to doubt my own sanity at times. My efforts, while not without progress, continue to fail to bear real fruit. The FEV seems almost deliberately malignant, as if it had a consciousness, and rejects my every attempt to bend it toward a benevolent end. I've come to recognize the signs of imminent metastasis and conversion to the so-called supermutant state. I am ill-equipped to deal with the product of such failure, and have taken to disposing of these unfortunates outside the vault itself. I regret that my current methods of disposal may, in the short term, increase the supermutant population in Appalachia, but it cannot be avoided. End log.
I have turned what they left behind to better ends. I regret the ugliness you find here.
Forget that.
Making me sad.
Testing. Testing. This is JDD. Hope this piece of junk is finally recording. Can't believe I'm using one of these contraptions to send a simple message, but you asked for an update, Ernest.
Close one.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 112. My work's demand for human subjects has increased dramatically as I make ground toward my ultimate goal. To this end, I have contracted with a group of mercenaries calling themselves the Hellcat Company. Trustworthy, if such a term applies here. They display a useful moral flexibility. They do not question the nature of my work or my need for human subjects.
You're not with those others, are you? Can you get us out of here?
Somebody get us out of here.
Not exactly. The doctor guy always does something back behind the stairs there, before he...
I can't take it anymore.
Okay. Sorry.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 30.
Molly Cooper, biology, log 280. What is this? The specimen record is blank. No vitals, no measurements, no source data, just an ID, X001. The cellular structure is unlike anything I've ever seen. I can't even identify the organelles. I ran it through the DNA...
Is he coming back?
Oh, thank God. You've got my thanks, stranger. Yeah, that's me. God, he's gotta be so worried.
Everything hurts.
Now that sounds like a fun bunch.
I feel sick.
I'm not injured. That nut job was dosing me with diseases, though. Said he was... Weird thing is, he kept... A bad case of sludge lung now. For real? Well, I did get kidnapped. But still, thank you.
Please.
We ain't going...
Help us.
Hey, if you run into that... Can we go home now? Thanks again for the rescue.
for setting us free.
Is it over? Can we go home?
this vault and the things you have seen, you cannot change what has happened here. Lead me to this cold and lonely place.
The card doesn't work? Blackburn must have overridden the door codes. Probably. From here? If I had more tools, time, under the circumstances, these doors, if we can find the lines that look for a utility. This should be it. Take a look. See if you could find the lines to the Overseer's office. Nice work. You might have a future as a scribe if you want it. Let's head back. The door should be open now.
It appears neither the vault defenses nor the Blood Eagles were a match for you. Quite formidable. You can lower your weapons. It would clearly be futile for me to struggle, and I surrender willingly. Yes, I assumed as much when you entered. Very well. Consider me arrested, if you must. I am ready to face any judgment the Brotherhood wishes to mete out. My work here is complete, regardless. And it is too late for you to stop it. Ah, yes. The interrogation before my interrogations continues. Go on. Contrary to what you may think, I did not lie to you when we spoke at Fort Atlas. I did say it would be difficult for a layperson to understand. FEV was never intended to be a source of abominations and grotesqueries. It was to be the next step in human evolution. Our refinement into something greater and better. Certainly the fools at West Tech were more obsessed with observing its failures than correcting them. But its true purpose was for good, and now it will fulfill that purpose. Because of me.
Listening to this is making me understand Shin's point of view.
This is true. I wish it could have been avoided. It was easier and safer, for myself, if not for others, to release those failures before their metamorphosis was complete. I had work to finish, and I knew the Brotherhood was out there to deal with the errors.
Your errors tunneled into Fort Atlas and could have killed everyone!
Is that so? It seems my failures were indeed steps on the road to success. That level of coordination suggests an increase in cognitive development over the typical example. Still, I bear the Brotherhood no ill will. My apologies for that. I am sure your Brotherhood will happily... I will be entirely forthcoming. Though I expect... As for the contents of this vault...
I don't like the sound of that.
Do you believe I did this all blindly? Groping With each iteration, each test conducted, I identified flaws in the virus. I have no doubt in my...
It sounds like you haven't actually tested.
that, any miscalculations that might exist are minor. What you call insanity is merely the regret that it condemns me in your eyes or consigns me to whatever hell. I have ensured the future of humanity. Not were it possible to achieve it without the suffering of innocence.
After seeing what you've done here.
Despise me if you will. I have no doubt that... And yet you will not. The Brotherhood is an iron fist when enforcing its mission. Besides... it would be pointless for me to resist at this stage. Yes, I assume. Consider me arrested. My work here is complete. I am at your disposal, then.
You can head out. I'll radio for a team to secure. I'm sure the others are going to have a lot of good work initiate.
There is nothing left for you here. I am certain your paladin and knight will extract any information they need once I am under guard at your fort.
Prince Bungalow.
Think of me what you will. It will change nothing.
Those kids we picked up are doing okay. What were their names again?
I have been fully compliant with your questioning. Threats are not required.
With everything you've done, you're lucky I'm only threatening you right now.
Doing great.
Please, this argument is getting us nowhere.
Initiate, you're back. Maybe we've been going over what happened at Malton. This smug monster is practically bragging about torture and unleashing horrors on the world. And
I am not bragging. What I have done was... That weight does not, however. You will learn that soon enough. My colleagues will see.
Do you see the arrogance? And what jury wouldn't find this man guilty?
Preventing Dr. Blackburn's associates from taking this horror any further must...
My colleagues have a laboratory hidden beneath the headquarters of my firm. We intend to correct the FEV's mistakes at their birthplace. My colleagues have a facility better suited to... As we speak, they are prepared. Once dispersed, it will enter the precipitate.
No, it could spread...
That is your goal, not mine. But I am not a soul. No minor delay on my part will change. Perhaps my
Impossible.
Yes. If Blackburn's punished, head to West Tech.
I don't like it. This is just like...
Elder Maxon.
If they've already begun producing them, we'll need to be...
Very well.
If I can prevent further loss...
Then it's decided. Initiate.
Everything makes sense now. This is my place. My mission.
For the Brotherhood, and Dr. Hardy, and
Head.
West Tech.
And this mechanics will be where we start this video.